Hi friends, I'm excited to share with you how to make this nativity set. Sorry for those who couldn't be with us today, but I'm excited that we can still get you all of the supplies to make this set. So you will have everything that you need except a hot glue gun, acrylic paint, and I think that's it. This we are not providing, so if you wanted to make something like this, these are just trim pieces that I cut and stained and nailed together. So if you wanted to make something like that to go along with it, it's not hard to do. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your figurine bodies and you are going to sand them down because these are really rough cut wood and there are some sharp edges. So just take your sandpaper. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's kind of a rustic look anyways, but just sand the sharp edges off. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to paint your figurines. Now, my favorite paint to use, if you don't have the acrylic paint at home and you're going to go out and buy some, at Walmart they have this Waverly chalk paint that I love because it's a matte finish and it has more of a chalky soft look to it, and it comes in a lot of really nice neutral colors. So I recommend these. I have a handful of them here that I used for this set, and then you'll also want to get some gold paint for your star if you don't have, or if you have a gold Sharpie, whatever you want to do, gold glitter. It's up to you. If you don't want to do neutral colors, you can paint it however you want. It's totally up to you, but I like to use some of the neutrals. I also like to water down the paint. I put it in a cup, like a styrofoam cup, and mix some water in it so it's almost like a stain going on and not just straight paint. So as you can see in some of my figurines, you can see the wood through it, the wood grain, and that was intentional. I wanted to be able to, and not just be straight paint, but have the wood look. I also took my sandpaper after, it's my dog, after I painted, and I sandpapered around the edges a little bit so that you have that rustic look as well. So just keep that in mind. I just use a little foam brush like this, mix some water in, lightly paint it on. Again, go easy on the paint. If you want it to look like this, make sure you water down your acrylics. But you can just use the cheap acrylic paint from Walmart, whatever you have on hand. And if you have like bright colors, you can always add white to tone it down. You're gonna have to play around with that a little bit. Okay, so that's your first step. Sanding, painting. Another thing that you'll want to do ahead of time just to get it drying is your shepherd's staff. These come out. So this is just a piece of jute that I took and dipped in Elmer's glue, shaped it like that, and then let it dry. So if you do this at the beginning, by the time you're done with the project, these will probably be dry. So you have two pieces. You have two pieces that are belt pieces and two pieces that are staff pieces. The shorter ones are the staff, the longer ones are the belts. Yes. So take your short pieces, dip them in Elmer's glue, shape them like a shepherd's staff, and let them dry. So let's work on Mary and Joseph first. So for this, after you're done painting them and you've let them dry, you're going to take Mary and Joseph. You are going to take your heads and glue them on. You can hot glue them. What I like to do is a little dab of hot glue and a little dab of wood glue because then it really is secure. So you take your figurine heads. I don't do anything, I just keep them natural. You're going to place them on top of, this would be helpful for you to know. So you have different sized figurines here. So I want to explain to you which ones they are. The tallest pieces of wood is your angel and your tall shepherd. Then you have 4 pieces of wood that are the same size. Those are the 3 wise men and Joseph. And then you have your shortest people are Mary and the young shepherd. And then you have your block spear sheep. Forgot to mention that. So you're going to take your mid-size and your smallest size, Mary and Joseph here. So once they're painted, you're going to glue the heads on like this, separately. Glue your heads on, boom. Then you're going to take your piece of burlap, your triangle of burlap. You are going to drape it over, I forgot my burlap. You're gonna, oops. Put it over the head like this on the long side, and then put a little dab of hot glue on either side. So here's Mary. And then you're gonna have like this tail. You're gonna fold it over in the back. I don't know if you can see that there. It's folded over and hot glued so that it's flush to the back. So those are those. And then once Mary's done with her burlap headpiece, you're gonna take your hot glue and maybe a little wood glue, and you're gonna glue Mary and Joseph together. Got it? Once they're glued together, so this little piece is your baby Jesus. I like to do it like a whitish colored, like a baby in swaddling clothes. And then you have a little teeny tiny button cap. We're gonna glue that. And that is your baby Jesus. So you can see here, baby Jesus with a little button face. Once that's glued on, you're just gonna glue it straight across your Mary and Joseph on the front. As you can see there, it's glued on the front. Then I tied my raffia on, and it's just in a bow. And mine moves up and down, so it's nothing special. Then you have to do your star. So there are various sized wire that we've given you. You want to take your longest wire and a pencil, and you are going to, it's probably easier first to wrap your star. Take your little star, paint that as well. Then you're going to wrap the gold around your star, like that. And then take the tail, and you're going to wrap that around a pencil or a pen. Boom. And then you've got a little pointy star. And you're going to take that, and I just put like a dab of hot glue and stuck it right in between Mary and Joseph on the back. Right in between there. And that is your star piece. So that's Mary and Joseph. Got them done. They're probably the most intricate. So you have your Jesus piece, Jesus face, your raffia piece, your star and wire, and then your heads. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Let's do the angel. So I painted my angel white. I also sanded it a little bit on the edges to give it that rustic look. Glue your head on. So this is one of your tall ones, right? This is my angel. I'm gonna glue my head on the top. Boom, done. Then we are gonna take one of our middle-sized piece of wire. There's only one of them this size. You are going to make a hoop for her halo and just twist it. So it's a loop like that. I don't know if you probably can't see that. But it's a little halo on top. So make a circle, twist it, and then leave a tail. And that is what you're gonna glue to the back of your angel. So take a little dab of glue, hot glue that to the back of your angel. And then where that wire comes down, you're gonna cover that with your angel wings. So you take some more raffia. So what I did from my long raffia, right? I'm just going to wrap it around my hand a couple times. It's probably too many times. Let's do one less. Wrap it around and make a circle. Mine a little bigger. Pinch it in the middle. Wrap your tail around the middle like that. Then you can cut your tail off. Boom. There's your angel wings, and you're gonna hot glue this right on top of the wire that you put your halo on. Okay, so that's your angel wings. So then your angel is complete. Next, we'll work on our shepherds. Where'd my staff go? Shepherds are pretty straightforward. You paint them, and then you want to put on their headpiece, which is the burlap that we gave you. Drape it over the top like this so that their faces are showing. Hot glue on either side, and then fold the back and hot glue it. Just make sure, because this burlap has holes in it, don't burn your fingers. I made that mistake multiple times when I was pushing the burlap onto the wood. And then you have your long pieces of jute. Wrap them around as belts. I put a little dab of glue under the front, just an overhand knot thing. And then I took my staffs that were dry and I stuck them in the belts. And that's it. I did that for both. So that's your two shepherds. Got your angel done, your shepherds. Okay, now your wise men. The wise men are pretty easy as well. You have your skinnier jute for your wise men. And then you also have these little, they look like little thread spools that I painted mine gold. Now if you have other metallics, like if you want to do like gold, silver, and bronze for these, go for it. I painted all three of mine gold. So these are going to be the gifts. So painted guy, glued my head on. Again, these are your mid-size wood pieces. So glued the head on, and then you have your three small wire pieces. And you're just going to take those, make them into a circle, wrap them, just give them a little twist at the end, and then you're going to hot glue, just a little dab of hot glue where it's twisted onto the top and put its crown on. So there's little tiny crowns. I'm not actually doing it, so it's falling off. So you've got a little crown on all three. Do that to all three. And then you'll take your little piece. I don't have my little piece of jute right now. I'm just going to use a little piece of raffia. You're going to take your little piece of jute and you're going to thread your painted spool, and then you will just tie it around the front of the wise man. And that's your gift. So you'll do that for all three wise men. Then moving on to the sheep. Now my sheep look a little bit different than what we are going to try to do with you guys. So I used a 3D puppy paint, but it didn't work very well. It gave it a little bit of texture, but it also took forever to dry. It still sticks somewhat. I don't have COVID. So just an FYI, ours are gonna look different. And hopefully these work out. So you've got little wooden beads, you got your blocks. So you're gonna paint your sheep, and then you are going to glue your wooden bead to the front. That's gonna be their little face, like that. Glue it to the front there. Then you can rip apart this cotton balls that we gave you and stick them. Oh wow, these stick without even painting them. So this could be an option too, because they're rough cut wood. This is actually sticking really well. You can take little dabs of hot glue if you want to paint like Mod Podge or Elmer's glue and stick the cotton ball to it. Or if you have like that spray adhesive, that could work as well. You have your little cute little fuzzy sheep. Okay, I think that is everything. Hopefully I explained that all well enough. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or text me and I can help walk you through this. Again, at home, what you are going to need that we didn't provide is the paint, hot glue gun, obviously, all of the glue, and I think that is it. I hope you guys love this project as much as I do. It's great as gifts. If you want to do it on your own, you can buy like square dowel rods at Lowe's. And all of these you can find at like a Michael's, if you had a Hobby Lobby close, that type of thing. Yeah, thanks for watching.